It has been a few days since the Grammys award show took place, and people are always finding a way to crap on nominees, especially when it comes to comedians. In this case, Dave Chappelle is being called out over his Netflix special for apparently being transphobic. Meanwhile, you have Sam Smith having a music video that is explicit and isn't age restricted on YouTube, which we'll get to very soon. You see, people hated Dave Chappelle. He would have been canceled a long time ago, but Dave still has a large fan base in which they continue to support him, and he continues to succeed. And part of comedy is poking at and making fun of people of all races and genders. That's the point of comedy. And in this day and age, that isn't allowed, especially when it comes to certain groups and communities, which is why we're slowly seeing comedy die off because of it. Because people are afraid of getting canceled and having their careers and livelihoods shut down, essentially. And these award shows aren't rigged. There is a voter system in place, but then again, all the voters who voted for Dave Chappelle will be labeled as a name. And continuing with the article, Dave Chappelle won the Best Comedy Album at the 2023 Grammys for his most recent special, The Closer, which received backlash over material focused on the transgender community. The amount of gatekeeping and protection these communities have is astonishing. You can't even make jokes or talk about their groups unless you want to get labeled as some sort of name, which is just crazy to me. And continuing on, after Chappelle and CK were nominated for the 2023 Grammys, Recording Academy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. told The Hollywood Reporter, in part, "We don't control who the voters vote for. If the voters feel like a career deserves a nomination, they're going to vote for them," Mason said, addressing controversial nominees. "We're never going to be in the business of deciding someone's morale position or where we evaluate them on being on the scale of morality. I think our job is to evaluate the art and the quality of the art. We can make sure that all of our spaces are safe and people don't feel threatened by anyone. But as for the nominations or awards, we really let the voters make that decision." Here we are, having the Recording Academy CEO having to speak out about the issue, specifically on the voting system. And that system being a democratic voting system, which people all over Twitter took offense on the issue, saying this: "The Grammys are absolutely ran by right-wing boomers. They gave awards to Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle, the latter specifically for his transphobia, and the nominated list of video game scores feels like they Googled game names and drew it from a hat." These people are never satisfied, always finding a way to complain. Calling Dave Chappelle now as being a transphobe, and this is why comedy is dying, folks, and is also why you'll never see another super bad type of movie in today's day and age, as people are sensitive on the smallest of things imaginable. And now they're labeling the Grammys as being run by the right wing, which isn't the case to say the least, as we'll get into the Sam Smith story, and I'm sure no conservative would have allowed that to be present on their award show. And another tweet garnered a lot of support saying this: "I'm shocked they made this a category, but I mean, who else was going to win it?" And essentially, the wording on the Hollywood Reporter's tweet here is making it seem that Dave Chappelle won an award for being a transphobic person, in which this tweet has garnered a vast amounts of support. He was saying this: "With a few more awards, he could go for a coveted bigot." And it just continues going on and on. And the amount of people that hate on Dave Chappelle is astonishing. But yet we continue to see this in the public and news media, having Sam Smith dressing up as a devil and performing live on stage at the Grammys. And people will continue to congratulate Sam Smith here, but crap all over Dave. And let me tell you, no conservative would have allowed this on their award show. Sam Smith also very recently released a very explicit music video titled "Not Here to Make Friends," which can be viewed by any age group and currently isn't age restricted on YouTube. I'm not going to go into the details of the video, but if you're curious, you do you. And the video is getting absolutely ratioed, having 384,000 dislikes to 216,000 likes. And the comments are crapping all over this music video, but yet we continue to see people continuing to support Sam Smith, having this great costumes, catchy song, and there's something very meta about the whole performance. I think it's great. Love me some Sam, slay. And yet people also just crapping and saying that they're glad they grew up in the 80s. And it just continues going on. Slay, slay, no words. And you also had people over here saying that how this content wasn't age restricted, which I cannot find. But yeah, we continue to see people congratulating Sam Smith here. But crap all over Dave Chappelle when you have kids that are watching these acts performed by these types of musicians, having explicit content, and they continue to support these individuals such as Sam Smith and not call them out on what they're doing to the youth, but yet continue to congratulate him and saying that he's slaying the game. Makes absolutely no sense. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.